Just like that, service is needed, man. Oh, dang. Dude, I am so excited that I got my first paperwork to this car, to this vehicle. I'm gonna add this to the binder and be all like those old guys that are like 60 years later taking their car out of their bond. Like, I got all the paperwork from when I first got it done. I got everything, blah, blah. This is the air freshener I had back in, 1962. You know what I mean? Like, service complete. Oh my god, dude, the door panel, they did a great job. It sounds incredible. Oh, I'm so amped. Oh, my baby got a new line of life. The door, it just feels more, I'm sorry, I'm like salivating, I'm crazy, but it just feels more solid now. Like, the door panel doesn't rattle, everything feels like tight knit. Woo, my tank baby is back, baby. We're on the bridge. I gotta do a video this weekend, break down this guy right here. But man, leaving the dealership without paying any, I feel like when you walk into a store and then you walked in but you didn't buy nothing, you walked out, you feel like you sold something. That's the feeling you get. That's the feeling you get when you feel like you're walking out of a dealership and they didn't charge you anything and they said, have a nice day. It's like, hold on, what's the catch? Dude, I love that place. I'm sorry, but I love that dealership. They're phenomenal people. Ivy, thank you. Car's phenomenal. Woo. Many more miles. I can't wait, dude. It's crazy. I want to go over the maintenance. The maintenance I had done on the car for the first year, the 1 year anniversary. See, I thought this was pretty dope. So, yeah, the first paperwork I got from Porsche and everything. So, this will be added to the collection. You see all these barnyard finds of all like the Porsches that are found and stuff. It's been like 60 years, and they have all the paperwork, and it goes back years and years and years. And I want to do the same thing with my car, even though it's not going anywhere, but it will probably outlive me, you know what I mean? Unless I total it somehow, which I don't want happening. But yeah, this is the first of many, hopefully, whether I own it or my nephew owns it or so on and so forth, whoever goes down the line, because I plan on having this car for a very long time, you know what I mean? So this is the first paperwork. This is the 1 year anniversary. I had a little rattle in the door panel there on the passenger side. I want to try to play some songs that's not going to flag me on YouTube. So let me just go to my old videos, because I can't say when people like rave about like a sound system, but they don't show it off, like you can't hear anything of it. So I'll do a quick video of mine on the speaker so you guys get a feel of what this actually sounds like. Let's see. Yeah, you can't make out for it, but the sound system is unbelievable. There's no rattle anymore, man. I'm loving it. Oh my god, the sound is so crisp in here, man. And I'm like not even that loud. I'm at, what, 16? That's nothing. Look how much more you can go. You know what I mean? Oh, it sounds so good, man. Alright, I'm gonna turn that off. But I'm so happy they took care of that, because I was struggling with that. It was like annoying, because every time I would hit like a pothole, I would hear the rattle. Whenever the bass hit on music, I would hear the rattle. So it really threw me off. So to be honest, when you get a car like this, like, you don't want to hear any of those things. You don't want to hear rattles or janky sounds or the cheap sounds of plastics rubbing together like Lambos do. Like, and in Porsche, none of that happens. You're paying for sport, speed, and luxury. It's by far the best car that you can buy and the most bang for your buck. It's like you check all the boxes. If you have like OCD or something, you're not going to want a McLaren, you're not going to want a Lambo, because everything rattles and you're just not happy with it. You're just like, oh, I just want a solid car that I can enjoy. Yeah, you're paying for the motor, you're paying for the experience, I get it, but like the comfort, the quality, the speed, all of it, the agility, there's nothing that beats this car. And then after having a first year service, dude, I can't really believe it's already been a year. It's kind of shocking. And I'm going to go over everything, which is kind of funny. I'm going through the paperwork here. I might have to blur some stuff because my address is on there. But it's funny because like they don't charge you for any of the oil filter and stuff, because it was my first year service. I didn't know that I wasn't going to get charged for it. I thought I was going to have to pay for it, because I didn't select that as like an option. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't choose to have like the first year paid off. I didn't know that the first service came with the purchase. So I kind of find out because I tried making that last video of seeing what they were going to charge me, and it's weird when you go there and then you don't get charged. You kind of feel like you're walking into a store and you're walking out. You kind of feel like you stole something, but you didn't. You know what I mean? It just feels uncomfortable. And you're just like walking backwards out of the door, like, you sure you don't need anything? You sure I'm good to go? You're not gonna like jump me when I walk through the door? Like I don't have to pay nothing? You sure? You know what I mean? But you get weirded out. You're just uncomfortable. So it was kind of funny that like leaving the dealership, I didn't have to pay for anything. I was like, I guess I'll just pay for it in the future. You know what I mean? But it's dope though, and it's kind of funny. Like I'm going through my system and I'm telling them like what I heard with the Rattle, and they actually put in here Back to Back by Drake, because that's exactly what I told them. Like when you play that song, this shit, it sounds like a maraca. You know, this shit was rattling like crazy. You know what I mean? So it's funny that that's all in there. And then down the line, future of whoever owns this car many years from now is gonna have that in their file, that if you listen to Drake Back to Back, that door panel would rattle. But now it's all taken care of. Like it feels like a whole different car. Like it just feels, everything feels so solid and well built, and the stitch work just I love being in this car. There's times I'll go home and I'll just like sit in the car and just kind of just veg out and just be like, wow, this shit's mine. You know what I mean? Like all that hard work, it all pays off. And like it's funny, they're like, oh, it's, you know, money is about happiness, dude, but like it buys you a 911. And like, man, like when you strive for something and you achieve it, it's such a rewarding feeling. There's nothing in this world that can replace hard work and then actually reaching that goal. It just amps you up to like achieve more and do more. And I only got one garage stall, so I don't know how much more I can do, but like, man, dude, I'm so excited I got this car. And then having the maintenance be done, like I feel like I'm okay now. I'm not worried about like fragments of metal in my oil. I'm not worried about any of that. When you drop your car for maintenance, they actually give you a video of them actually working on it. Well, it was changing the oil. They give you a whole run through of the under chassis of the car, and they kind of show you, they show you the panels and everything. They show you if there's any leaks and so on and so forth. They pretty much do every point inspection. They prove it on video. So it's nice to have that closure. Okay, they actually worked on the car. It's all, it was just sitting there for a few hours and then you picked it up and, you know, magically it's the same as you dropped it off. No, it actually gets worked on. I say that because, you know, some places are sketchy, but this place has been phenomenal. And, you know, I look forward to doing many more years of service with Porsche Marin. Oh, and I actually have to tell you one. My tire pressure went down, right? Now it's not, but my tire pressure went down. And I was freaking out because I thought I had a flat tire. And I have center locks, so not a bright idea because I got to get all my stuff, all my tools and stuff for my center locks. But, yeah, I was nervous that I had a puncture and I was losing air. But it's not, but it said like -4 or whatever, so I was fine with that. You know what I mean? And then you lose all sense of common sense when something that is of this caliber and something goes wrong. You're like, oh shit, you freak out a little bit. Your sense of common sense goes out the window. So I was like, -4, I gotta go home. The tires are clearly flat. If it was flat, it would say 4. You know what I mean? But it was like down to like, I think 28 psi or 30 psi, which is fine to drive back home on. But I was freaking out. I was like -4 or whatever, and I was like, I gotta get home and like put air in it because I have a puncture. I just started freaking out. Just my common sense was out the window. And then I don't have a cigarette lighter in here, and then the car pump I have at home, the tire inflator I have at home, requires one of the cigarette holes or whatever. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but I started looking for this air pump and I found a really good one. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I kind of want to plug this to you guys because it's so small. It's as big as my cell phone. I think you guys would like it too because it's not super loud. Because some of those tire inflators are really, the portable ones are really loud. But this one was mint. It was smaller than my phone. It was pretty cheap, to be honest, too. And it was really strong. It pumped up all 4 of my tires. I'll plug that into this video. I picked up this Lolsa tire compressor. It seemed like the best one I could find. It's not sponsored or anything. I just thought, you know, I need something quick and easy. And it looked like it fit all the, it has 20,000 miles. So it's got to be pretty strong. So we'll see how that is. And supposedly it's really quiet. It only has 50 decibel reading. So it should be good. So we'll open this now. A little guy like that, boom, gets the job done. I'm telling you, it is smaller than my phone. That's insane to me. That's crazy. Yeah, it's thicker though. I'm telling you, this thing is quieter than your kids, man. This thing is quieter than your kids. Just get it. I'd highly recommend. 140 and now it's 212. So maybe a half hour, it's already fully charged. My therapy. I'm sure a lot of you guys, your car is your therapy. But man, when you reach a goal like this and you get the car of your dreams, that therapy really hits. You know what I mean? But damn, that therapy is amazing. Especially when there's nobody on the road. Let me be honest, California driving sucks after 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. is like crap hours to drive in California because everybody's out and everybody drives like morons. So, and it's just overcrowded, you know what I mean? Especially in the Bay Area. There's a lot of people going everywhere in a small condensed area. So LA's the same way too. Like you got a ton of highways, but it's a parking lot. So to me, driving has got to be from 5 a.m. to like 10:30, and after that, I'm just like hating everybody. And then in the evening, I was like, the sun starts going down, the color starts changing. You get that golden hour, and you're just cruising, tops down. This is a whole different vibe. Ugh. And then in between that time of like not driving, I just think about driving again. You know what I mean? But the worst part of owning this car is actually parking it. So knowing you're going home to park it and just like, okay, I guess I'll just see you in the morning. It's like going on that date with that amazing woman and you just not want the date to end. You just want to keep it going. I'll end this. If you guys like this kind of content, if you guys want more of the car or whatever, I'm starting to, I want to dabble more into my stand-up / comedy stuff. So I'm debating of bringing you guys along for when I do open mics. Yeah, I kind of want to document that. I kind of want to take of what you guys, if you guys would want to watch that or not watch that. I kind of want to, I'm doing a lot of these videos because it's my own documenting. Like it's almost like my own personal journal, especially with this car. Like this was a big monumental goal for me that I achieved. So I think I want to do the same thing with my comedy. Let me know if you guys would be interested. If not, I won't even bother posting. But I just think it'd be cool just to have document my own journey. You know what I mean? If you watch or don't watch, I think I might just do it anyway. But if you like this stuff, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. But I guess I'll check you guys in the next one.